Hey everyone, today let's dive into a fascinating root word, misin. It comes from the Greek word misein, which means to hate. First up, we have misanthropist. This term describes someone who has a general dislike or distrust of humankind. Think of it as someone who prefers the company of their pet over people or just prefers a quiet life on a remote island. Next, let's talk about misogamist. This one refers to someone who hates marriage. It's not just about being single, it's about having a strong aversion to the institution of marriage itself. And then there's misogynist. This is perhaps the most well-known term derived from misin. A misogynist is someone who harbors a deep-seated hatred or prejudice against women. It's an important term to understand in discussions about gender equality. Now here's a question for you. What do you think a misandrist is? Share your answer in the comments below. Today let's dive into a fascinating root word, gamos. It comes from the Greek word for marriage. So first up we have monogamist. This is someone who believes in having one partner at a time, or basically someone who practices monogamy. Imagine your friend who says they only want to find the one. That's a true monogamist right there. Next is bigamist. This term refers to someone who marries a second person while still legally married to the first. It's technically illegal in many places, so bigamy is a serious issue. Moving along, we have polygamist. A polygamist is someone who has multiple spouses at the same time. Now here's a unique one, philogamist. This term describes someone who loves the concept of marriage or who just loves being married. Imagine someone who's all about celebrating anniversaries, sharing life with a partner, and values the institution of marriage deeply. That's a philogamist.
Let's dive into the fascinating root word pedos, which means child in Greek. This root has given birth to so many interesting words in English. First up, we have pediatrics and pediatric. These words relate to the medical care of children. Pediatricians are the doctors who dedicate their expertise to ensuring children stay healthy and happy. Then there's pedagogy, which comes from pedos and agogos, meaning leading of children. It refers to the art or science of teaching. We also get the word pedagogue, which originally meant a teacher or leader of children, but can now refer to someone who's a bit overly strict or dull in teaching. On the flip side, we have demagogy and demagogue, where the same agogos means leading, but here it refers to leading people, often through manipulation or appeals to emotion. Two of the most famous historical demagogues are said to be Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin. Let's dive into the root word orthos, which means straight or correct in Greek. First up, we have orthopedics and orthopedist. Orthopedics originally referred to the correction of deformities in children, combining orthos or straight with pedia or child. Today, it's the branch of medicine that keeps our bones and muscles straight and strong. An orthopedist is the expert who makes sure you stand tall and move with ease. Then we have an orthodontist. This word links orthos with odontos or tooth. Orthodontists are the smile magicians. They straighten your teeth using braces and aligners, ensuring a perfect, confident grin. Speaking of odontos, let's shift gears to this root, which means tooth. First on the list is exodontist. Here X means out. So an exodontist is the dentist who removes teeth, like that stubborn wisdom tooth causing trouble. Next, we have a periodontist. The prefix peri means around. So a periodontist specializes in keeping the gums and tissues around your teeth healthy. Finally, there's an endodontist. Endo means inside. And an endodontist works on the inside of the tooth, like performing root canals to save your pearly whites.